Hello everyone, welcome back to Broden Plays. Today I'm playing again another round of Unreal World. Now you might notice a bit of a difference when I first started up, and that difference is, it's appropriate to see. I have installed a few mods. One of those mods is a graphical mod. It'll change things a bit. I was also given the feedback to do some other mods. So we're doing like a self-sufficiency mod, which allows you to do a few more recipes. I also did install a shaman mod because I thought that would be a lot of fun with rituals and such that are set up in this game. But with that said, I'm going to load Eve if I can. However, if Eve is not able to be loaded because of the mods, we may switch characters here. Have to see. Sure, it's taking some time. Oh, okay, so it is different. Cool. Here we are. So this is where we're at, and as you can see, like things are a bit different. In the background, there's a hand-drawn situation. This bear is drawn as well. It's no more the more realistic point of view. It's a little bit more drawn. A little bit more animated, which I think is okay. I don't find it to be good or bad. I did love the art style of the game itself, but you know, this might give it a little bit of a fresh take for those of you who might not want to get into Unreal World for that aesthetic. I like it myself, but I know that not everyone will. So the next thing that we're supposed to do is create something. Let's see, handcraft options. Building, clothes, lumber, trapping. Let's look at lumber, see what we can have. Wooden staff. It takes 8 pieces of slender tree trunks. Just a wooden staff, usually about 3 feet long. Stake. Make 1. I have all the necessary equipment. Let's do it. It's gonna take, tell me how long it's gonna. I thought it usually did. Hello? Oh, abort task. Oh, one of these birds flew into my line of sight. Yeah, you know what? I will abort the task. I'll wield real quick a bow and throw arrows. Is that where he's at? Right there. Body. Let's try it again. Oh, he's gone. All right. Well, oh well. So we'll repeat the craft. Boop. 1. Yeah, spaced. Oh, it flew into my view again. No, we're not aborting it. I'm obviously not very good with the bow at this point. Alright, so you can equip yourself pretty well with only self-made items. Sometimes, when you are unable to buy or trade for the equipment you will have to do with items you can make yourself. This can actually be very rewarding and great fun if you want to live the life of a hermit or wandering adventurer. I want to do the wandering adventurer as well, maybe even a hermit. We'll see how that gameplay goes. So fishing is the next one. So skills and eat something. What we're supposed to do in the beginning. So we will eat the lynx cut, salted lynx cut. That is something not to be examined by herblore. Eat lynx cut. I went to skills and then eat. And E, that was my bad. Yeah. It's plain good salted lynx cut. Nice. I'm glad I ate that. Seems pretty reasonable. So there's 12 twigs down there on the ground. Nothing here to pick up, apparently. Weird. Alright, so we should have... We made a steak. A poor wooden steak, it looks like. So let's, should we see the Unreal launcher? So wooden stakes. Yeah, but what are they used for, dog? Maybe I'm not supposed to know yet. Y'all know if I like try and make something out of it. Timber. Stakes. So maybe timbercraft. Let's try that. We have timbercraft. None of that has anything to do with stakes. Carpentry. That would be the other one that I would think. Common threshing tool, favored as a peasant weapon. Basically, an articulated staff. Paddle. I think a paddle or skis, maybe? No, maybe a ski stick. Slender trunk and axe. Oh, and 1 pound of leather. Yeah, we don't have that, unfortunately. You know what? I don't know what the stakes are for. I will look things up next time before playing another game. I'm sorry I didn't before, but we will go to the bigger map here. Can't zoom out directly right now. This area has activity going on. Alright, let's try here. Yay! Was it the fire? It might have been the fire. Alright, now that we're here, let's try and find like I know the you encounter an animal, you think it's a squirrel. Nah, that's fine. I think you encounter an animal, you think it's a squirrel. No, that's fine. I believe the ocean's this direction. There it is. Hey, look at that. Alright, so we will go in. Zoom in here to the sea. Where I'm at now. You know what? Maybe we can fish from here without... No, I don't want to swim. I don't want to swim. That would be bad. Okay, so from there, let's try skills. Fishing. Ah, not herblore. Skills, fishing. Fishing. So let's do active fishing. With that, we will need a fishing rod. Look, they're fishing. I caught something! Yay! Alright. Ooh, I caught something large, it looks like. So, shelter in the woods. Sometimes it's useful to build yourself a shelter if you are planning to stay in a certain region for a long time, or even just want to sleep one night more comfortably. Or to stay dry when it's raining. I do realize when I read sometimes the fluctuation's weird. Like that past sentence. Your next task, therefore, is to find a good place. You may want to wander around a bit to find a pleasant one, and make a shelter by using your building skill. After your shelter is finished, you may want to sleep there a night or two. Alright, cool. So, yeah, we'll take a look at building a shelter. So let's go ahead and pick up this. Are these all fish? We got so much fish out of that. Wow. We're now carrying a lot of weight though. So there's that. Okay, we will zoom out. And we will actually go just like a little bit in here, zoom back in. And I think with us having a little bit of a forest, we have the capabilities of making a good shelter. So for instance, if we look right here, we have ourselves a spruce, like a full-grown spruce. Awesome. So with that, let's look at our skills. Take a look at building. Kota, large tent. I mean, we might want to look at a kota. Oh, no. We don't want that. Skills. We don't want that because it's actually too complicated right now. Building is made of wood, typically logs or pine tree. That would be so cool to have a wooden building, but it'll take a while for us to get there. So a shelter, we want to build it upward, and we need cutting weapon, 3 slender trunks, and 20 spruce twigs. You can actually get that. Spruce twigs, there's a spruce right here, so let's, skills. There's timbercraft. We are going to cut branches and twigs from the tree to the right. We're going to repeat that action. Right. Repeat, by the way, such a good move. Right, let's see how many we have. 45 spruce twigs. Yeah, we're good. I am hungry, so let's go ahead and eat something. We're going to eat some of the roasted stuff, salted stuff. So yay! Is plain good salted lynx cut and happily consumed too. Glad you're happy about it. See some flat rye bread. Why not? Yeah, look at that. No more hunger. I'm well fed. That's my nutrition level. Sweet. That'll help with everything that we do, pretty much. So, wow, we do have lots of food, though. Pike, 2 breams, and a trout. Breams. I think I called it a beam before. Shows you how much I know about, you know, fishing. Very little. So we'll try a shelter. We'll go up. And now we need 3 slender tree trunks. We need to get a young spruce. And skills, timbercraft, fell a tree. Boop, it's gone. Alright, and here we will actually take all of those if we can. And here we will drop the... Actually, we won't. We will get the 5 slender tree trunks. And then we will use skill. And then building. And we'll use a shelter up. You have all the necessary equipment. Yes. Hand axe is the right tool here, but suffers from rough quality. Okay. Oh, look at that! The shelter in the woods is done! Nice. So you may want to collect some firewood or food near the shelter for later use. Generally, it's useful to build your shelter near water if you don't have some with you. It also wouldn't hurt to spend part of the evening gathering some food, fish or berries, for example, for the next few days, as you now have a camp to return to when the night falls. Which is now, so that's perfect. So incantations. You should be aware that there are supernatural spirits, guardians, and dwellers in the UnReal world. Your way of communicating with and affecting the spirit world are the rituals and incantations that you learn. Hence the shaman mod that I put on here. So, now review your spiritual profile and perform an incantation, but don't select it randomly. The ritual, sacrifices, incantations you perform should always be chosen to reflect your recent deeds or the present situation. So let's push F4 for that. So, fisher's sacrifice for a catch. Used to please the water garden after catching a fish from him. We should probably use that. Actually, yes, we should use that. We'll use that with pike. I did it! It is strongly advised that you read all the general ritual information as well as the specific ritual descriptions at some point. You will learn more rituals during the game in addition to the ones you start the game with. Tracking. You can find signs of wandering animals by using your tracking skill, and that is your next task. Tracks are easiest to find on the zoomed-in map as they are shown graphically, but the skill can also be used in the wilderness scale map also. You will probably need to search for tracks in several places to find a trail, unless an animal is encountered face-to-face and a visible trail is spotted. Not all animals will leave tracks on any surface, except in the wintertime and on fresh snow. Reading the game info about tracking is recommended, as there are many factors involved. If it seems to take a long time to locate some tracks, there's no need to rush. Keep yourself fed, take a break, and continue again the next day. This is really good advice. So, a game course event is coming up. You have improved in tracking. Oh, I've improved in it, guys. How well have I improved it? Whoa, I'm competent in it now. That's actually a vast improvement. Love it. So fishing is at 55%. Are these going up as we're using the skills? Not sure, honestly, but it seems that way. Skills that have improved during the present day are marked with a plus. So none so far. The darker section of skill meter bar, if visible, shows your original skill mastery, so right here. Your natural aptitude for learning and developing a skill is rated by the stars, as I stated before. So this is determined by your physical and mental attributes and affects the pace of skill improvement. Perfect. With that, I think it's good for us to look at our inventory. I know that we should have a lot of twigs. Yes, we do. And so we might actually, let's go ahead and take a look at Git. There's 2 slender tree trunks here. So we will actually drop ourselves 15. Oops. Drop ourselves. Oh, okay. Yep. Yep. Drop ourselves. I have to push space first. Gotcha. I got you, game. I'm learning you. Then we'll look at it. We'll start a fire downward. That roaring fire. Let's go ahead and look at it. This fire will burn small hours. What the hell does that mean? Maybe small hours of the night? I'm okay with that. Anyway, with that, let's look at our skills and we will start cooking. Cookery. We're going to roast our 2 breams. 2. Alright, this process should be complete in half an hour. Inventory, or sorry, skills. Cooking. What about dry? Smoke, maybe? Dry? Dry and cold weather. Place for drying meat and fish. A knife. Trout. There's a proper place. What? How is there a place for drying? How is there a place for drying? Is it the fire? Huh, anyway. Let's do skills cooking. For now, for the video itself, I'm going to just go ahead and do what I know, which is roast. And we'll roast that. Should be done in a few hours. We're going to come over here to go ahead and rest for a minute. Rest for a minute. Let's this stuff might be burned. Nope, they're just spoiled. My bad. Now that they're spoiled, we're not actually going to be eating them. But we are vigorous. We have a lot of vigor. Our fatigue is all the way down. We have no starvation, no injury, no blood loss. We're really hungry and thirsty. So it was my bad to just lie down and go to sleep that entire time. Let's go ahead and take a look at this shelter. I cannot see that way. So let's go ahead and take a look at this shelter. It just says shelter. I don't know how long it's going to last. I think if I remember correctly, so skills, building, shelter, we can do like let's see, nature, terrain, weather, animals, plants, marking the time, livelihood should be in here somewhere, I imagine. It's not. Interesting. Huh. Interesting. So let's do space. We're going to do shelter, enter. Sorry, there's no information available. I just wanted to see if it was going to degrade as we went off to get some water. Maybe it will, maybe it won't. Who knows, right? But hey, let's grab some water. Nope, I don't want to swim. I want to quaff. Yes. Yay, I'm no longer thirsty. So with that, we'll actually go ahead and eat some roasted pike. Will not last long. I finished eating some of that roasted pike. Cool. So we are no longer hungry. We are no longer thirsty. We're well fed. We're vigorous. We're hot for warmth, so that's great. I think this might be the temperature. I'm not sure. But we're living good right now. We have 88 pounds that we're carrying, which is actually a lot. So there is a shelter here. I know that because it's mine. This stuff, kind of want to just not have it right next to my shelter. So maybe we'll get it all and like just throw it out over here. Let's drop everything we don't need. Right now, to be honest with you, we probably don't need a 3 inferior wooden stakes. 10 spruce twigs I don't think we'll need right now. We probably don't need the spoiled crap. Probably a good idea not to keep that crap in your inventory. Roasted pike, we haven't used even half of it, so that's cool. We have fishing rod, a rope, some feathers, and an inferior rope. So 2 ropes. But that's okay. We have this stuff that we can actually probably wear. We probably should wear, because I know you can wear stuff over other stuff. Might actually work for us. A rock we might drop, because that's 1 pound of something that we can just pick up anywhere. Woodsman's axe is fine, trident's fine, rough hand axe fine, and ango, which is a spear in seal hunting. Okay, yeah. Drop that stuff. So now we're only carrying 76.4 pounds. I want to hunt a seal, bro. It'd be really cool. Anyway, let's take a look at our tracking skill. You don't notice any tracks around here. Yeah, probably true. Don't notice any tracks around here. Don't notice any tracks around here. About like right here. Tracks. No tracks. No tracks. Tracks. There might be a weasel here. I bet there's some tracks. There it is. There it is right there. So close to it. Oh, we scattered it away. Hurry, wield. We have a short bow, so throw. Just go for the body. Just go for the body. Oh, dang it. There it goes. However, now we can use our skill. Tracking. Northwest. Yay, tracking is complete. Cool. Alright, so now we're in the search for wildlife. We're going to look at our map of known areas. So man is not the only being roaming the UnReal world. There is also a wide variety of animals which you can't avoid encountering from time to time, and which you need to learn to hunt down or defend yourself against. Your task now is to wander until you encounter an animal in the wilderness. You may wander around the wilderness map and try out your tracking skill here and there. With skill, luck, and patience, you may be able to track down an animal. But bumping unexpectedly into wildlife while walking through the wilderness is common also. People also sometimes share the news about sightings of especially bigger animals. If your expedition takes you far away, refer to your map of known areas to find your way in the world. Actually, really good information. So let's take a look at our known animals, or our known areas. Wow. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Let's zoom out a little bit. That's all we can zoom out. Yeah. Hey, that's pretty cool. We have some cultural regions here. Right here is the Seal tribe. No, the Islanders. The Seal tribe is way north. But, cool. So we have quest locations, mark locations, net, trap, view, village, cave, shelter. Our shelter should be around here, right? Let's see. There it is. Hey, it's right there on the map. Okay, this is a very useful map. Just FYI. I know you probably already know that. Oh, there's a bird. It's flying away. It's gone. Go ahead and take the arrow, though. Try and hunt this weasel. Stupid weasel. Skills tracking. Very fresh. Running. Leading to the southwest. Is there a control for, like, hide is H? Southeast. Sorry, I'm trying to sneak around. Hard to do with these trees in the way, though. I think... Oh, I thought that was the weasel. I think we might be able to sneak around enough to find a weasel. I have been told about traps, don't you worry. I will be utilizing them later, but... really want to try sneaking. Yeah, there's no hope for me. Skills. Skills tracking. Skills tracking. Running. Southwest. They must have heard me. Northeast. Southeast. Hear a cough. Southeast. For these tracks. Sneak long enough to freaking quit failing to sneak, bro. Saw that. Saw that stag. So did I. These tracks, dude. Getting close. I feel like I'm getting close. Alright. Does he... He goes into the freaking trees, dog? If he does, I'm screwed, pretty much. Wouldn't you, though? Wouldn't you go into the trees? That's a good question. Absolutely. Trees. My sneaking must be freaking terrible. Honestly. Also, with us carrying so much and us being fatigued, I'm sure that's not helping. If I was carrying a lot, trying to be fatigued and trying to sneak. Trying to be fatigued. If I was carrying a lot and fatigued and trying to sneak, I'd hate life. There are a lot more tracks now. Now they've kind of gone away. I'm able to move ahead mostly due to being fatigued. Let's wait. Alright, we're no longer waiting. We're no longer waiting. Yes, we will abort that task. We'll throw. Arrow. This is pretty close to me. I think I can hit it. Why? Why? Oh. How's that? How's that? How's that? How's that? So close. Oh, come on. Sneaking really helps. But I'm losing a lot of arrows trying to do this. Alright, well, that does it for that one. I'm bored. Let's zoom out. I'm not bored. I know that possibly was boring for people to watch, so. Go ahead and take a look at our shelter here. We are hungry, we're a bit thirsty. Are there tracks here? Is that what that is? There are tracks here. I don't know what the tracks are. Oh, fresh hare. There's grouse. What are we going to do once we sneak up on something, though? Obviously, my bow skills suck. Real bad. You lose your grip early on. Fall back on the ground. That scream was awesome. I enjoyed it, actually. Some mushrooms that could be harvested after a few months. There's that. There's a feather! Feather! Yeah! I can make arrows with feathers, but that's not really going to help me if I can't shoot an arrow straight at somebody, so. There was something here. I saw it. Did you see it too? Alright, so I learned a little bit of a battle mechanic at this game. Sneaking. Don't sneak when you're fatigued, don't sneak when you have a lot of stuff. Got it. So with that, let's go back to our shelter. We can't even find our shelter at this point. Milk. You know what? Maybe we'll just like reset. We'll go a little bit and then go back here to our shelter. It should reset us back to our shelter. It's not. I think it resets us back to where we were previously. Which is actually a kind of good way to do that, so people don't cheat like that. So let's find our shelter. You know what, actually, I'm going to find my shelter on my own. It's not something that needs to be documented. I want to thank you guys so much for watching this episode. If you liked it, please click the like button. It helps out a great deal. And I will see you next time. I'll continue to get better at this game, I promise. You guys have a wonderful day.